Okay, Herman, bottom line, a few weeks ago, everybody was asking Rick Perry and Mitt Romney and all these others, okay, who would be the kind of person you would pick for a VP? And you don't have to name the name of this is the guy or the lady I'd want, but What are you looking for? I mean, you've been a business guy where you got to hire senior staff. What are the qualities? And maybe you can name a name if you want to of the kind of people you'd look to. When you're looking for a VP, who are you going to put on a ticket?
Here's what I would be looking for. First, someone who understands problem solving and leadership the same way that I do. You know, there might be different styles of leadership, but there's still only one formula for successful leadership. Making sure you know how to identify the right problem, set the right priorities, surround yourself with good people. In other words, you can't be so egotistical that you're afraid to hire people smarter than you. And that's going to help you put together the right plans in order to be able to get the job done. So someone who has demonstrated that in their career, whether that is in business or whether it was in politics. And the thing that sometimes we overlook, because we are so disgusted with a lot of the things going on in Washington, D.C., there are some people in Congress that are very, very good, that I respect and admire, that I would love to have on my team, whether that would be in a VP slot or whether that would be in a key cabinet slot. I'll give you a name, like Representative Paul Ryan. I'm not saying he would be a VP pick. He might be, but that's the type of person that I would want in my cabinet. He is the type of person. Senator Jim DeMint, people who are not afraid to challenge the system, people who are not afraid to put on the table what we should do and not just what we think we can get done, getting back to what you talked about. So those are kind of, and then the other element I'm going to be looking for are people with a lot of experience in a lot of different areas. I believe in having a diverse team with experiences in a lot of different areas, because that way you're able to make sure that you cover all of the different challenges that you know you're going to have to face.
Because you haven't served in elective office, do you feel like a VP pick is almost going to have to come from a Senate or governor or congressional spot, so you can kind of fill that void of, look, I might not know how Washington works, and frankly, that's going to be an advantage, but I'm going to have a guy like a Jim DeMint, like a Alan West, like a Paul Ryan, a Newt Gingrich that knows how it works. You're
absolutely right. Based upon my thinking today, I would probably look for someone who has had that NDC experience, that experience in Congress or whatever the case may be. But not so much that they're going to say, here's how we have to do it. I want them to have the attitude, because they know how it's been done, here's what we have to do it differently.
Here's the minefield. Here's how we navigate it.
Exactly. Here's how we navigate through these mines, but not that we have to do it the way they've always done it. That's the type of person I'm going to be looking for.
Well, I had somebody suggest today that if Newt Gingrich steps aside at any point, and you guys are good friends, you're both Georgia guys, would be a prime guy to be running a campaign, chief of staff, strategist. Not that Newt's out yet, but not a bad guy to look to.
Newt is he's a brilliant mind, and I don't know how things are going to turn out, but I am going to call upon Newt Gingrich to assist me at some point, some way, because he brings so much knowledge and insight to this whole process, but more importantly, to the problems we face in this country.
You're a great American, my friend. Always good to visit with you. As American as apple pie, so don't let that Belafonte thing bother you. We'll talk with you again soon, my friend, and we'll see you Saturday over in Cookeville.